7 back with 7 to play. Tiger Woods needed a miracle to win at Pebble.
Go in. Oh! Tiger Woods has suddenly vaulted to tie it for second and only 2 strokes behind Matt Gogol.
I just figured if I could just hang in there, keep plodding along, and make a few birdies here and there. You never know.
Through 10 holes, Tiger was 10 under par for the tournament, 7 behind, and improved it, in fact, by 1.
It's not over until it's over.
Jack Nicklaus has won at Inverary.
Absolutely incredible.
Be the right club today. Yes.
Go in. Oh! There it is. 59. The best final round ever. Oh, my.
This is PGA Tour Classic, the 2000 AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro Am. The site, Pebble Beach, a magnificent union of land and sea. The man to watch, Tiger Woods. Could he collect his 6th straight PGA Tour victory on a course of such renown? The streak began last fall, and now Woods is 1 short of matching the 6 straight wins recorded by the legendary Ben Hogan back in 1948. 52 years later, one of the most beautiful golf courses in the world was the venue for an historic moment.
The combination of golf and beauty is just incredible. You know, it's one of the few places where you can miss a shot and look up and say, oh, gee whiz, what a beautiful day.
What's special about this Monterey area is, first of all, its beauty. There's no other place on earth that I've been where I've played golf as beautiful as Pebble Beach.
The man responsible for bringing the PGA Tour and Pebble Beach together, legendary entertainer Bing Crosby. The Crooner's Clambake began in 1937, sharing the fairways with his friends and the best of the PGA Tour. Though Bing is no longer with us, his tradition lives on. Whenever the world's best golfers join forces with the world's premier entertainers, expect the unexpected.
The AT&T is a special place. Pebble Beach, the Monterey Peninsula. I think for any golfer to win there one time, I would think would be a dream come true. It was for me when I won there in '85, and now to have won 5 times there. You know, everybody keeps saying, boy, Mark O'Meara owned Pebble Beach.
The tournament is contested on 3 elegant courses on the Monterey Peninsula. Pebble Beach, Spyglass, and Poppy Hills are unique and challenging. They are very similar in length, but each has a rare charm and personality all its own. The final round is played on Pebble Beach with its cliffside fairways, sloping greens, and 8 holes bordering the Pacific.
I think Pebble Beach makes a difference in my decision of where I'm going to play tournaments, because it's a great venue and a great golf course and just a great site for an event. And I think that makes the decision to play there at the AT&T very easy when you consider you get to play Pebble Beach.
Welcome back to PGA Tour Classic. Weather conditions suspended play on Thursday, forcing the PGA Tour officials to push the start of the opening round until Friday with a Monday finish. No problem with the weather on Friday. While meteorologists were now predicting blue skies for the remainder of the week, many writers and fans predicted Tiger Woods would win his 6th victory in a row. And with shots like this, it was easy to see why. Woods, however, opened with rounds of 68 and 73, 8 shots back of leader Vijay Singh. Great golf shots are equally matched with an eclectic mix of showbiz personalities at the National Pro Am. It's the only tournament on tour which amateur partners play on the final day. There's never a dull moment in this medley.
How does he do that?
So close!
Ray Romano.
You need an official. All this because Bill Murray didn't show up. All right.
Roll right down there. Keep going. Oh, get it, Mike. Do it. Oh, look out. That's the only chance he has to get it on the green.
Or if he doesn't hurry, the only chance to hit it at all.
Watch out. Goodbye.
But it wasn't all fun and games. There was some serious golf to be played. Witness these shots. How about that from Tim Herron? And Kirk Triplett at Pebble Beach's revered 18th hole. Oh, that's good, Kirk. The leader after 2 days had his trouble at Pebble in the third round. Vijay Singh struggled to a 72, 11 under for the tournament, but still very much in the hunt. Equally adept at putting both left and right-handed, Nota Begay, the former teammate of Tiger's at Stanford, birdied 18 at Pebble to finish at 10 under par. The man they were all chasing, a PGA Tour rookie, Matt Gogol. Playing in only his 4th event on the PGA Tour, the 28-year-old from Kansas was an improbable player to end Tiger's winning streak. But there he was at the top of the leaderboard. The pressure was great for the kid from Kansas, sure, but it's not like he hadn't been in the hunt before. He has. In his 4 years honing his skills on the nationwide tour, Gogol won 6 times, tying the record for most wins in a career. 3 of those wins in playoffs. That's another record. He also captured at least 1 victory in 4 consecutive years. Yep, that too is in the nationwide tour record books. In his rookie year in 2000, the University of Kansas Jayhawk was off to a quick start. A tie for 7th a week earlier at the Bob Hope Chrysler Classic gave a strong indication that he had game. But no matter how good his resume, Gogol learned it takes a lot more than just talent to win on the PGA Tour.
The main difference is, as far as trying to win out here, you have to play well all 4 rounds. On the Nike Tour, Buy.com Tour, it was, I wouldn't say you didn't have to play well all 4 rounds, but you could get away with some mistakes, especially on Sunday, and kind of still have a chance to win. Where here, you can't make mistakes on Sunday. There's too many guys playing well.
With 3 straight sub-70 rounds, Gogol had the lead.
Drains it for 67. Finishes at -12.
Ah, the allure of the Monterey Peninsula. Unparalleled beauty attracts celebrity entertainers to it, but it's their passion for the game that rewards their soul.
They all suffer the same illness.
Oh.
Something slipped. It's called golf.
It seems so easy. You hit a ball and put it in the hole, and it just doesn't work out that way.
I think that golf is the most popular participation sport in the world.
Yes! Oh.
There are more people who play golf than any other game. You know, you can't walk out and just say, I'll go play basketball or and compete with professionals. You can't play with Michael Jordan.
Very hard game. The ball doesn't move, and it's about 5 minutes between each shot. So all the demons and all the trolls up here in the attic start to go nuts, and the game just mystifies you. I think it just kind of makes everybody nuts.
Oftentimes when I'm on the golf course, I get the same feeling I got when I skipped school, like I'm getting away with something being out here.
He's not the only one. Alice Cooper's passion is borderline extreme.
My wife says there's a 14 club rule, so I can only belong to Well, I thought it was a perfect thing for Alice Cooper because he didn't belong there. And he certainly didn't belong with a single-digit handicap. To me, that was a great thing that Alice Cooper, the same guy that was scaring everybody's kids, could also beat their dads in golf.
You don't have to receive total consciousness from the Dalai Lama himself to appreciate their passion. Golf is fun for everyone, especially when it's shared. Hang on real tight. We'll be back with more from Pebble Beach. Welcome back to PGA Tour Classic. Matt Gogol began Sunday's final round tied for the lead. A scintillating 5 under 31 on the front nine gave him a 5-stroke advantage. A bogey at 11, however, might have rattled the rookie's confidence.
Two weeks prior to that was the Bob Hope tournament, and I played very well in that. In fact, I was in the final group on Sunday and played okay on Sunday, and kind of realized that in order to win out here, you got to play aggressively on Sunday and still make a lot of birdies. So at the AT&T, I came out with tied for the lead and birdied my first 3 holes. In fact, turned at 5 under par and was playing great golf.
He got off to a great start, and it looked like you could run away with it. But I just figured if I could just hang in there, keep plodding along, and make a few birdies here and there, you never know.
No lead is ever comfortable when you have a Tiger on your tail. 5 behind Gogol to start the day. A birdie at the par 3 12th got him to 11 under, 4 under for the day.
Made a mistake probably looking at the leaderboard on 11 and kind of knew that I was well ahead and maybe started playing a little too cautious, made a couple bogeys.
What he has to be concerned here is carrying the bunker here. 205 yards to the hole.
He's got 4-iron. Going a little left of the hole.
Uh-oh.
In the bunker
for the second straight hole.
Gogol leads by 3 over Vijay Singh, and then Nota Begay at 12 and Tiger Woods at -11. Vijay for birdie at 13 to move within 2.
Pretty straight uphill, a little bit slow. Look at, oh, hit it. Wow. Just lost its speed.
At 14, Peter Costas is following Tiger today.
After a mammoth 3-wood that carried well into the bunker, he has a little bit of a flop wedge uphill lie.
Just pops it out and hit right by the hole.
And there's your leader, Matt Gogol, in the bunker on 12. And that one came out a little crispy, David Faraday.
That was a good lie, and more than a little work to do there.
Let's go to 14.
Tiger needs one for birdie.
Not that one. Ooh. That started left and stayed left. And that was a must for him to make birdie there.
It's not over until it's over. I know how difficult it is to win out there, and you just have to be patient. And that's what I tried to do, and I was doing that all day.
Book on Matt is he's got a great short game, wonderful short game, very positive kid. Doesn't let anything bother him. He's very well prepared. He comes out and everything, he knows, he's really into visualization, so he can come out, knows what the shots are going to be, visualizes those shots, goes about his business. These guys are running a lot down there on the Buy.com tour, and they come out in this tour now, they just take off. I mean, it's not hard for these guys to first or second tournament to come out and say, okay, here I am. Down the hill, this is huge. Missed the last 3 greens in a row, this for a par, and now it's a 2-shot lead. One thing you learn out here, once you get the lead, let's get the ball in the fairway, get the ball in the green. Just try to stumble in. Don't want to test your nerves. Making the turn. Trying to hold on to a lead with Tiger Woods lurking back there. Vijay Singh, Nota Begay. You can see the first 10 holes, 5 under, and now we've missed 3 greens in a row, failed to get up and down twice. Losing strokes. See how he handles this now.
While Gogol was grasping his 2-shot lead, Tiger was up ahead, ready to pounce at 15.
Difficulty here for Tigers not to put too much backspin on it.
Well, that was actually a pitching wedge, if you can believe it, Bobby. So he's trying to knock it down.
I like that play, and I like that shot.
Go in. Oh! High five from partner Jerry Chang, and Tiger Woods has suddenly vaulted to tied for second and only 2 strokes behind Matt Gogol.
That's right. Right back in it. Thanks, Peter. Fantastic.
Peter Ueberroth congratulating Tiger. And we were talking about that yesterday, Ken Venturi, about Tiger and how his tendency was to hit more sand wedges into those greens from 100 yards, and now he seemed to learn his lesson from yesterday, taking the pitching wedge.
That's where he really has improved. Before he would put so much spin on it. Now he's hitting those 3/4 soft arm shots, and you can see the result right there. It's been a great improvement.
So Tiger trying to win 6 straight. Ben Hogan the last to do that. The unthinkable. Byron Nelson won 11. And Tiger Woods has suddenly climbed back.
It's one of those things where you're just trying to get it close and leave yourself a putt at birdie, and it just happened to go in. I just tried to hit a nice little soft shot in there, kind of arms it up there and kind of hold it on the slope and make sure I didn't rip it from right to left too much, and it turned out pretty good.
The 13.
Matt Gogol's second shot.
An 8-iron from 150 yards.
David, you couldn't have heard the yells from the 15th fairway from way back there, could you?
No, he is as yet unaware of who's sneaking up on him.
Well, he does hit the green here.
There is a big scoreboard behind this green, though. He won't have to walk too far to find out.
Vijay Singh, after a horrendous error, is third to the 14th to see what he can salvage. My goodness, what's going on here?
Lie was buried. He was buried in there. There's no doubt with that swing. Oh, what a disaster right here. From 106 yards, putting it in the bunker, then burying it. Trying to salvage 6, maybe we'll be looking at 7. Who knows?
5th shot, par 5, coming up.
Oh, that could have gone in.
My word, that would have been the most unusual par.
So, meanwhile, let's go to 13.
Well, Matt Gogol's attempt for a birdie, no chance at all. He was putting from a pretty good angle, David.
He was, Peter. That wasn't such a difficult putt, coming up the hill right to left. And the scoreboard has changed behind this green, and the name directly underneath his is that of Tiger Woods.
I can't imagine anything more magnificent and wonderful than the peninsula.
It's just surreal. There's nothing like it.
The aesthetic beauty of the place is just unbelievable.
Welcome back to the unparalleled beauty of Pebble Beach and PGA Tour Classic.
And to the 16th tee.
Peter Costas is down there. This is a driver. There's a bunker down the right-hand side that's about 275 over it, Peter.
Wave to it, Gary. This is perfect.
Oh. You know, he's lucky he waited for that amateur to leave it. Hit him right on top of the head. And there you see that amateur right there who was hitting about his fourth shot from where Tiger's ball just landed.
Unbelievable. Now Notah Begay, second shot at 15. Good line. Good shot. So Begay and Tiger Woods tied for second, 13 under par. Teammates while at Stanford. And back to 16, Gary.
Perfect drive. Peter Kostis, he's got about the same shot he had on the last hole, doesn't he?
He does, Gary. A little bit more of a downhill lie. He's got 114 yards, so it's a little bit longer, but it just sets up perfectly to hit a little low draw in there and let it spin a little bit left. It sounded a little bit heavy, but it's not.
Oh, no, he just about made two in a row. That ball hit right in front of the hole. I thought it was going in. It took one hop. It looked like it was going in the front edge of the hole, and then it kind of screwed itself to the left. He's trying to make wedges now.
You know, at 16, I'll be honest with you, I actually hit a better shot in 16. As the shot I wanted, the shape I wanted, and more than anything, it was a trajectory I really wanted. I was surprised, you know, that one didn't go in. I hit it just the way I wanted to, the right shape, a little slight draw, and just drawn right on the flag, and figured it landed just right at the hole, one hop, you never know. And just skidded by the hole.
Let's go to 15.
And BJ, left rough, good angle. Only 121 yards.
Get left. Kick.
Looking for the bounce. Gets it.
And let's go now to 14.
And the leader, third shot to the par 5.
149 yards and
Get in there.
no. Unlike Begay and Singh, he cleared the bunker.
tell you what, he's got some sweaty palms.
I do watching it. Let's go back to 16.
If I didn't win, I was definitely going to try and make it difficult for him to win.
Woods 7 under through 16 holes, and consecutive bogeys by Gogol at 11 and 12 opened the door.
Singh for birdie at 15. Difficult read down the hill.
Jerry Kelly, a chance to go to 12 under par. VJ tapped in. There have been quite a few birdies here at 17 today. 50 players have come through, 50 pros, 10 of them have made birdies, so a very good average with the more difficult pin placement, but of course no wind. Back to 15.
And Notah Begay for birdie. Hold it. See there, right off the blade. To 17.
Looking back towards the tee, it's been a bit of a wait on the tee for Tiger Woods. Of course, they've played the last two holes quite quickly with him going eagle and just about a tap-in birdie. 182 yards to the pin, just to the left of the tower at the back of the green. Little breeze against. It's just been picking up over the last few minutes. And how obscure would it be for Matt Gogol to beat Tiger Woods, stop the run? Tiger's runner-ups in his previous 5 wins. Ernie Els twice, Davis Love the third, Phil Mickelson, and Jimenez the Spaniard, a Ryder Cup player and multiple winner in Europe. 1 in 5 players have birdied this hole today.
He's going with a 5-iron, Peter, and it's between a 5 and a 6. And he's gone back 2 club lengths.
Give it a pretty good rip. Well, he's in Tom Watson territory. A very makeable chip shot. Ball looks to be sitting up well. Not as much slope around the cup as when Watson made his chip in 1982.
Let's go to 14.
And Gogol for birdie.
A little tentative there. So the last 4 holes have not been good.
And 4 holes to play. Trying to hold off the Tiger.
Gogol holds a tenuous lead. Tiger Woods within one. Welcome back to PGA Tour Classic, the 2000 AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro Am. In 1994, a 46-year-old Johnny Miller, whose last victory was here at Pebble Beach in 1987, became the only player to win at Pebble in 3 different decades.
This was sort of magic. I don't know, maybe you guys don't think it, but I mean, this is not right. I mean, I wasn't supposed to win this, okay? This is a fluke. This is really, really something for me.
Let's go to 17 and track the Tiger.
The hardest part of this shot, Peter, really, I think, is reading the putt or the chip once it gets on the green.
Are you surprised he's left the flag in? Little downhill, isn't it?
I think there's plenty of room for the ball to fall in. I think he's going to try and make a pretty aggressive run at this.
Little downhill, little left to right. Gets it rolling like a pot. And he knew he was going to threaten the hole. Absolutely no chance of anything other than a par, uphill from just a few inches. 63-64 he shot on the weekend in 1997. Mark O'Meara managed to hold off Tiger and David Duval at that time, so he's used to making a charge on the weekend. Back to 16.
As VJ's saying, beautiful birdie there. Don't count him out. He is at 13, 2 shots back. Let's go now to 15.
And an interesting situation for leader Gogol. Very difficult up and down with David Feherty, a big ridge between him and the hole.
He's really faced with a shot where he has to throw it into the upslope just short of the flag, a little bit right, and hope that he gets the right bounce forwards.
I'd give him a 1 in 3 chance of getting this up and down.
That's pretty good effort right there.
Good shot right there for Gogol. Best career finish was just a few weeks ago at the Bob Hope, where he finished 7th.
Let's go to the 18th tee and see if he can hit this green in 2 today.
I figured with my finish in 97, it's just a matter of time before I would win here. Just because of the fact that I like the area, I like the golf courses, the layout. It sets up very well for my game. Overall, this golf course, the golf courses being so soft and wet and long, as high as I can hit the golf ball off the tee, it sets up perfect for me.
One last hurrah to go after it.
This is down the left.
Whoa. Oh. Hugs the coastline, and well, that's the most direct route to the green in 2.
That's the easiest route. That is, he couldn't walk that out there any better than that there, Jimmy.
Hey, that's the easiest route if you can carry it 300 yards.
That's right.
That's what yeah, that's true.
That is an exceptional start.
And now this putt for Matt Gogol, David Feherty, a difficult putt.
Yes, it is. It's going to turn from outside the hole on the right here, Bobby, and second half of it vital.
Well stroked. Just pushed it right through the break. A little bit too much speed, perhaps.
17.
DJ Singh 5 on also for him. 13 under despite 4 bogeys today. He's had his share of birdies, but a lot of bogeys. And I don't think you can believe it. Going right at the flag on the left-hand side, catching the huge bunker.
Well, let's look across the Pacific. Down the coastline, Peter Costa set it up for us.
Well, Jimmy's got 231 to the hole. The wind is picking up a little bit, and it is in his face. I think he's between clubs. He's going with the 2-iron. And he'll have to jump all over this to get it hole high.
I would think the best play would be, if you're going to be wrong, be long. But he's so strong, he's capable of getting it there with this iron. Ooh. I didn't really believe that was enough club with the wind and the breeze going in there, Jim.
I don't think it was either, Kenny, but I thought it was a better choice than laying off a 3-wood or something.
To 16.
In the bubble of pain, Matt Gogol trying to resurrect something, some momentum, trying to find it. Tied for the lead. You'd love to be tied for the lead with 3 holes to go. You would love to be tied for the lead, and that's the attitude he's got to get back.
Skips through the rough. And 3 feet for the lead alone.
That wasn't where he planned to land that thing. He tried to land it on the fringe or on the green.
16.
David Feherty.
143 yards, Gary, and he's got 9 iron.
David, does he know how he stands now?
No, he does not.
Perfect angle. He likes to hook it. He needs a close one.
Oh boy, he shoved it a little. Going to find some green though.
He's just lost all momentum right now. He is just wandering with the wind at this particular point, waiting for the inevitable, or maybe he can do something. It's time to get heroic. Matt, step it up and go get him.
Stay with us for a PGA Tour Classic finish. It's the exciting conclusion to the 2000 AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro Am. We return to the 18th green. Tiger Woods birdie putt. Jim Nantz has the call.
Wonder if Gogol could hold on at 17. That'll be a tough par to keep him in the game coming to the last hole.
Well, the putt he has at 16 is not one you can go for because it's so fast coming down the hill. It's a lag putt. Got to make sure you make 4, but the stage is set here, and you look at the miscue by Vijay Singh at 14 and giving it away in there, and it's just set the stage here for Tiger to make this putt post 15 and see what happens coming in.
Here you go. He has come back from as many as 7 down today. Just amazing. Through 10 holes, Tiger was 10 under par for the tournament, 7 behind. He has made up the difference and improved it, in fact, by 1. And now he must wait. Gogol is 1 back, and he's at the 16th green.
Well, you can see that leaderboard behind him, but he has not looked there at all. Now let's go to the 18th tee.
Singh 2 behind. Will he be as daring with his tee shot as we saw Tiger? That's a good one, but a little longer out and certainly more conservative play. It's hard to call it conservative when you're in the middle of the fairway at Pebble Beach, but it goes to show you just how aggressive Tiger was with his tee shot here.
Well, BJ is about 30 yards longer, from the green than Tiger was.
Peter Osterhaus pointed out that Begay and Singh were 2 of the top 15 longest drivers on tour last year.
Ooh, looks like he's taking it over the rocks to cut it.
Oh no.
Well, pull the curtain.
Back to 16 we go.
Well, Matt Gogol got a great read from Howard Lester, Mark Brooks' amateur partner, who was 2 inches from his ball. He staggered this one to the right of the hole. In the last couple of feet, it'll get speedlicious and speed up. Did he do it? And boy, he hit a good putt. Right where you had to hit it, and the ball did not come down at all. He's staying aggressive. That's excellent.
Gogol needs to make birdie on one of his 2 remaining holes to catch this man.
Don't count this kid out yet. Do not count this kid out. One more par, and let's have at it on the 18th hole.
I really thought it was VJ and Noda that I was 1 or 2 shots clear of, and when I looked up and I saw that I think it was 17T that actually walking off 16 green, that it was Tiger, then I was just I knew 2 birdies would win the golf tournament. 1 birdie would put me in a playoff.
Matt Gogol's trying to pace himself. Do you feel that? Just taking his time?
Well, definitely. Gary asked me in the last, was he aware of, how he stood? I remember this particular feeling myself. It's hard to remember who you are. At this stage, it's a nerve-wracking experience.
Peter, you've been there too, and it's hard to explain to anybody the feeling that you have in this situation. Unless you've been there, it's really difficult to explain.
I thought 6 wins on the Buy.com tour would mean something. Winning at every level takes something, a special something to win. But of course, at Pebble Beach, with the best player in the game at the moment, that's a different story.
Not that bad.
Not that bad. Both balls finding that narrow portion. Uphill right to left putt. It's a very small target, the 17th back left corner in these conditions, in these circumstances.
And if I could somehow post my number early, which meant I figured they'd probably be still on 16 fairway or so, maybe 16T if I was lucky, then they had to play 3 holes with my name already on the board with a number posted. And that's a tough task to accomplish when the number's already been posted. You know that you can't afford to make a mistake.
It's a good line. It's a good line.
Oh boy. What a magnificent effort.
He was close on the 16th green as well, and that, as you say, a good effort.
And Vijay Singh to move into a 2nd place tie if he holds this. Strange stretch really for Vijay coming in. The wayward shot into 14, left it in the bunker, missed the green at 17, was able to get up and down from there. Now Begay for a bogey. Good one too. Yes.
Boy, that's a hard-working 6 right there.
A round of 70. And it's interesting, after yesterday's round, Kenny, Begay right there in contention. Tiger was behind him, and he was asked what he expected out of his Stanford friend. He said, don't be surprised if he shoots 65. There's Vijay in the hole, a closing par. A 70 also for Singh, but Begay said he'll probably shoot 65. No, make that 64.
Is that right?
And that was the number today for Tiger Woods.
Butch and I were saying that this morning. We need to shoot 64 to give ourselves a chance.
He must make 4.
What he has to do here, Jimmy, he has to get it out in position. He can't reach the green in 2 and leave himself about a 100-yard pitch shot.
That's a 3-wood, and it's well right of the 2 big trees in the center of the fairway, but safe.
It's a must-make birdie for Gogol. From where he is, going for it is out of the question. Even laying up will be tricky.
Well, he didn't put himself in very good shape to be able to lay up there, and the one thing you don't want is a long 3rd shot. But I know he knows now that he needs to get birdie to tie, David.
I'm going with a 6-iron. That one a little dangerous to the left, but hit softly.
Gogol once led Woods by 7 shots with 7 to play. But a back 9 charge by Tiger now had Gogol doing the chasing. PGA Tour rookie Matt Gogol once had a commanding 7-shot lead over Woods. He's still in it, but he needs to birdie the 18th to tie.
We've got a chance for a playoff at Pebble Beach. Alan Hoops, his amateur partner.
We could just need one more, huh? Make it fall, and I guess you got a playoff. Yeah. Win it.
Well, they know what they're talking about.
Matt Gogol, though, still has hope. He can make this. We'll go back to AT&T for a playoff.
Right to left, little uphill. Got to be firm.
The streak continues.
Oh, boy.
And a day not to be believed. Holding his second shot at 15. Firing a 64. And he will now march to San Diego looking for number 7 in a row.
He's just damn good. He won the golf tournament. You know, he had all eyes on him. And, you know, the press was following the story all week, and he is the story and will be next week. And, you know, gosh, just doing the math, I guess he shot 8 under par today. And that's a great round of golf out here. I think, you know, 4 or 5 under par is a heck of a score today, and 8 under is tremendous.
A fine showing for the rookie, a final round 71. However, on one of golf's most beautiful landscapes, it wasn't good enough to cage a Tiger or end the streak.
Let's go down to Peter Costas.
Thanks, Jim. Here, Tiger. Come on, guys. This can't be this easy.
Oh, it definitely was not easy today. It was very tough out there, and then the greens were a little difficult to putt on. Obviously, the conditions being cool and damp, ball wasn't flying very far, and it's just very difficult to make birdies. So you just have to be very patient, give yourself a lot of chances, and hopefully you make your share.
Well, congratulations, 6 down, and we're on to San Diego next week.
You got it. Thanks.
He's established himself as just played and having the potential to be the greatest player who's ever played.
He's beating the hell out of everybody else.
The word unbelievable is the only word you
doesn't
have a weakness, and there hasn't been a player ever that has ever come close.
The scary thing about him is that he can still get better from where he is.
Mind-boggling.
He trampled on everybody in the USA.
Tiger seemed to put such a large gap between him and the rest of us.
He's lifted the bar, and only he can jump it right now.
I've played for 20 some odd years, and I've played with some of the very great players in the game of golf, and I just watch Tiger, and I'm always in amazement that he's got the complete package.
Simply put, he's arguably the best there is, and perhaps that ever was. Woods tied Ben Hogan with 6 consecutive victories, a mark that stood for half a century. As for the rookie,
I'm still developing. I'm very, very raw, as most rookies are. And you know, this is the stretch where a lot of guys are finally getting to play, and they're just trying to find themselves and find their game. I've gotten a head start knowing that I have the comfort of playing next year on the PGA Tour, and now I'm just trying to, you know, get that first win and stay patient. Winning is, to me, the reason why we're all playing. That's the reason why we hit golf balls for 3 or 4 hours every night. So it's that's the most important thing to me. Obviously, keeping your card as a rookie, that's got to be one of your top goals. But you know, I'm trying to win, and that's I think that's the attitude everybody has out here.
Gogol's winning attitude got him his first win 2 years later, ironically at Pebble Beach. But to view Tiger turn it on at Pebble Beach in 2000 for a stunning come-from-behind victory was a classic.
It's really interesting when you're coming down the stretch in a tournament and everything's on the line at that moment. You forget what you've done. You forget how bad you've played or how good you've played. And what really counts is the moment. It's right now. And that's what you focus on, and you try and do your best.
Tiger, I'm pleased to present to you a check, a winner's check, in the amount of $720,000.
The 2000 AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro Am, a PGA Tour classic.